All right, first pitch coming up. And today's starter, number 63. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Brandon Nimmo, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. Not close with that one, and the count now 2-0. Right through there for a strike. That missed by a lot, and it's a full count. On the ground, right side. He takes it on his own. One up, one down. Okay, let's check out the lineup. And perhaps part of the game plan is to get into the bullpen as early as possible. They're facing a staff that's blown a lot of games in the later innings.
Boog and his hitters, you're aware of that, but you don't want to become too relaxed and wait too late in the ball game because you never know what could happen on any given day. But with that said, even if you fall behind early, you've got a lot of confidence that this game will not be over until that final out.
Francisco Lindor, the next to hit, takes ball one. Fouled off to the right. One out, bases empty. On the ground, and that one handled. Takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down.
Batting third, right fielder, Juan Soto.
And now it's Juan Soto. Another solid power season. That one clips the outside corner. It's 0-1. 2 outs, base is empty. Fought off foul. And 1-2. And downstairs.
He's trying to stay down in the zone, but the hitter just will not chase. Now back in a 2-2 count, he's going to have to go to something else to get him out.
2 down, nobody on. On the ground to the left, and it goes just foul. And a curve is down and in.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westberg makes the grab, and that'll do it. Mets go down quickly. Orioles due up in the first, no score. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here with my pal Singy, and on the hill, number 52. Base runners are tough to come by with him out there, Chris.
Well, he's been a real quality starter for his club, and coming into this one, what stands out for me is that right-handed hitters have really struggled, batting below 200 on the year. It seems that they have a hard time picking up his release point and tracking the ball into the zone. So we'll see how right-handers do against him in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And into the box for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. And the first offering is not close. This one popped up. Lindor sizing this one up. And there's one down. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. Not a team that usually sees a lot of pitches or works a ton of walks, Chris. They take a more aggressive approach than some of the other teams in the league.
They definitely have a few free swingers in this lineup, hitters who want to be on the attack, and that's great as long as you got pitches in the zone. But if the pitcher's able to expand the zone, it can be very difficult for an offense like this to get going. You've got to somehow draw some walks, put some runners on base so that when you do have those free swingers come up, you can cash in with some runs that are plated.
Jordan Westburg, the next to hit, takes outside. That misses, and the count is 2-0.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Outside, and that's ball 3. Hard ground ball, base 9. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
I know swinging at a 3-0 pitch can be debated, but at the end of the day, it's a hitter's count. You know a strike is coming, so why not take advantage and attack the pitch? That was a good piece of hitting, and it paid off with the base hit.
Gunnar Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. Here goes the runner. Pitch misses.
No, that's outside. Ball.
Throw to second.
Right there.
That goes to show you stealing a base is a tough thing to do and far from a sure thing, even with big-time speed. It's not easy to catch him, but that was a great catch and throw. Quick, not rushed, and accurate.
Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Orioles held in check there. We played an inning, no score. Second inning, set to go. Here's Pete Alonso.
Pete Alonso.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Ball high.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Time to check on our umpires. Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
Foul ball there. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing.
Here's Jesse Winker. First offering misses badly for ball 1. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 guys, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Two one.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Second inning here, no score. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, he throws him with a great fastball right on the corner. It's kind of like bowling. You think the ball's going to get into the gutter, and somehow it just hangs onto that edge and knocks down a pin. Well, he got the outside corner of the plate and got that called third strike.
Jeff McNeil stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. Fouled off left side. And now the count 1-2 after the swing and the miss.
1-2 is the count.
And that one
No,
missing
that's
low.
down. Ball.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
And we're back. We head to the bottom of the second. Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit.
Ryan O'Hearn.
O'Hearn batting in the cleanup spot, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2014. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. This was a really nice swing. Didn't quite get enough behind it to get it out of here, but once it got over his head in left field, it was extra bases all the way. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ballgame.
Laureano comes up to hit. He's been a great free agent sign. In there at the knees. That's strike 1. Line drive caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball was smoked,
Batting
but needed a
sixth,
little more
right
lift to
fielder,
get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
Cowser.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Colton Cowser, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. Coming home. The throw in. Head first slide safe at the plate. And it's 1-0.
Comes through with the RBI. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
One gone, runner at first. And next for the Orioles, Tyler O'Neill. On the ground to first. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Batting 8th, center fielder.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
2 on, 1 out. And now the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. And that one fouled off. And a swing and a miss.
0-2.
And there's a ball. Two on, 1 out. Swing and a high fly ball right field. Nimmo ranging after it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. And he's up to third safely with 2 gone.
Batting ninth, catcher, Jacob Stallings.
Jacob Stallings now. And that one in the air center field. Nimmo snags it, and that is that. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here in Baltimore, on to the 3rd inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Luis Torrens. Right through there for a strike.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at-bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
And that skips into dirt.
1-1.
Late with the swing there.
I would throw him another breaking ball.
1-2.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
The pitch. Outside low. And the count is even 2-2.
2-2.
Just
That
missed.
That's the ball.
Really good take, especially with 2
Count is
strikes.
full.
Make it 4 strikeouts in a row. Just cruising along.
Came inside with that 2-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with 2 strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Ronnie Mauricio now. Swing and a miss. Strike
Ball,
1.
strike.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Swing and a ground ball. Throws across the diamond. And that quickly 2 away. And next for the Mets, Brett Beatty. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
That's a ball. 1-1.
The 1-1 is fouled off. And it's even up.
2-2.
Hit in the air, center field. Mullins makes the grab, and that's the inning. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Here's the second baseman, Jackson Holliday.
Holliday.
Inside, and it's 1-0.
1-0.
And another ball. Just missed.
That's the ball.
Base knock right field. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping. He's going for 3.
Now that's a great feeling. You see the batter work hard to get the count in their favor, forcing the pitcher to finally throw one in the zone, and it turns into a triple. That was an excellent at bat.
Here's the third baseman, Jordan Westburg. 1 for 1 with a single so far. Late on that fastball.
0-1.
That one down the
That's a foul
line,
ball.
and that's just foul. That one
That's
missed.
the ball.
Swing and a ball popped up. Baden makes the catch for the out. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Gunnar
Henderson, the next to hit for the Orioles. 0 for 1. He grounded out to first his last time. That's through there for a strike. One away with a runner at third here in the last half of the third. To the right side, Baden on the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. A double and a run scored his first time up. On the outside corner, and it's 0-1. And that drops in for a strike.
0-2.
Line drive. Nimmo makes the play, and it's out number 3. So they get 1 run on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
Brandon Nimmo.
Check swing, and he went. Strike 1.
0-1.
It's just been an impressive outing so far. Continues to pound the zone pitch after pitch. And he's been able to stay down. That's what's been key.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Got to be careful here. This is the type of hitter that can punish you even with pitches outside the zone.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. 3rd foul ball in a row.
and missed, struck him out. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Francisco Lindor comes up to the plate. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Try to get him to chase on the changeup that time.
Well, usually a high level of confidence when you're facing a young pitcher out there on the mound. In this situation, ahead 2-0, he's put himself in a really good spot.
That one's spoiled, and the count now 2-1. And that one fouled off. On the ground, right side. Over to first. Lindor retired.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Juan Soto. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And that's a 2-out double. It's their first hit of the game.
Everything came together for him. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
And now it's the polar bear, Pete Alonso. Strike on the inside corner.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1 ball,
Caught a
2
break
strikes.
right there. Pretty good pitch on the outside corner.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Next offering is down low.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees, and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire strike zone.
That one misses, and it's 3-2. Jesse Winker in the on deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
Up next for the Mets, left
First and
fielder,
second,
Jesse Winker.
2 outs. And stepping in for New York, Jesse Winker. He's 0 for 1. And that's through there for a strike. It's 0-1. Soto over at second. Alonso on at first with 2 down. Fastball for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. He's under it. Squeezes it, and that's the 3rd out. 2 left for the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Back now at Oriole Park,
Leading off
John
for the
Chami and
Orioles,
Chris Singleton with you.
designated hitter,
And leading off the bottom of the fourth, Ramon Laureano. In the dirt, and that is ball one. And a foul ball. He swings and fouls one off. Next pitch
2-2.
misses way outside. Got him looking. That's a strikeout. Colton Cowser digs in now. RBI single his last time up.
This is a batter right here who really produces in these night games, and we saw the latest example of it in his first AB.
On the corner for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
That one is absolutely belted. This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. Not stopping. He's going for three. The relay throw. The tag out.
Absolutely perfect execution of the relay right there to cut him down at third. He probably should have shut it down at second base and been happy with the double, but it took a great play to get him. You just have to tip your cap.
Two down, base is empty. Here's Tyler O'Neill. Tap foul at the plate. Two down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. And it's fouled away. Next pitch is outside.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
That misses the zone. Ball two. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The 2-2 on the way. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Full count.
Ground ball, Alonso. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles, but they hold the 2-0 lead. And we're back, ready now for the 5th inning. So now here's the Mets DH, Jeff McNeil. That one pulled foul. Outside with a breaking ball. Activity in the bullpen. Ryan Baker getting loose out there. Kittredge, a hard-throwing right-hander, up as well. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Westberg makes the play. 1 away.
Oh, I think the key, I mean, if he can get through one more inning, anything after that, a hitter or two is bonus. But they should be lined up good enough to get to the finish line.
At the plate, Luis Torrens struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there. Torrens in his 5th season, 28 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2016. Next offering is fouled back. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss as he was late.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Fights it off. He'll see another.
Well, he's having a tough time getting a pitch by him. As a hitter, you feel pretty confident that you're seeing different pitches still able to make some type of contact.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
This one in the air. O'Hearn makes the play, and there's 2 away.
Ball's just not carrying the first tonight.
Now, you would actually say that to your teammate in the dugout.
No, I'm not that cruel, but someone would say it to me, and I'm sure it's probably been said before.
Mauricio in now, takes ball 1 off the plate. Pitch misses. Down 2-0. The Orioles leading by 2, and we're at the top of the 5th. Oh, he doesn't get the call, and it's 3-0. There's a strike. That one hit to right. O'Neill makes the grab, and that'll do it. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. It's the Orioles 2 and the Mets nothing. Back here in Baltimore, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. He's sitting on 99 career homers. We'll see if this is the moment to notch number 100. First pitch doesn't find the zone.
1 ball, no strikes.
Next offering is fouled back. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Good eye in that spot.
That's a ball.
That one hammered center field. That's back. And that one is going to go. He flexes his power with that swing. That's a special one. 100 career homers. It's 3-0.
But a good hitter gets pitch recognition early, he saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Jacob Stallings now at the plate. Fly to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. To third. And it stays fair.
Now batting.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Number 52 out of the game. And he's not going to be happy with himself. New pitcher on the mound in a moment.
Now pitching for the New York
Clay Holmes
Mets.
on to pitch here.
Number 35.
Just trying to keep this one close here. And this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Back to the top of the lineup. So next to hit for Baltimore, Jackson Holliday. 1 for 2. And a foul ball.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Now the 0-1.
That's the ball.
Squirts away a little bit.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. A right-hander appears to be getting loose. 1 on, nobody out, a run in. Last half of inning number 5. And that is out of play. That one way inside. On the ground.
That's foul.
And foul ball. Runner at first with no outs here. That one ripped right center field. This looks like extra bases. Stallings around second, headed for third, headed for the plate. And he's there at third with a triple.
He's dead.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. They call those the alleys for a reason, man. They're long, and if you can't cut the ball off as an outfielder before it gets by you, that hitter's going to run for a while. That right there is a beautiful swing and nice hustle for the triple.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Now at the plate, Jordan Westberg. And that drops in for a strike. Holliday, the lone runner, stands at third with nobody out. That's down and in.
1-2.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Hard hit right side. There for the out. Runner scores from third. And the batter will be the shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar Henderson.
That clips a corner. The shortstop
Ball,
takes
it.
the ball. Pitch misses
Ball.
there. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls,
Still
1
only
strike.
1 out here in the inning. Next pitch is
That's down.
downstairs.
That's a ball.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Ground ball right side. Fires to first in time.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got
Now
that hitter to
batting,
roll over.
First baseman, Ryan O'Hearn.
2 outs, base is empty. Ryan O'Hearn, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. Ripped to short. Tosses to first. That's the inning. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 a solo shot. We're through 5. It's the Orioles 5 and the Mets nothing.
Now pitching.
We're
for the
back, and they make a
Orioles.
change to start the 6th.
Number
The new pitcher,
19.
Tomoyuki Sagano.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he
Leading
is.
off for the
Your
Mets,
mental toughness
second
matters in
baseman,
situations
Brett
like this as
Baty.
well.
Swinging a foul straight back. Next offering is in for a strike. Next offering misses down and away.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Hard hit left side. Sends it to first. Leadoff man retired in the 6th.
Now batting, center fielder Brandon Nimmo.
So the lineup flips over. Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets. 0 for 2 in this one. Foul ball. Swings through that one for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Fouls that off to the left and will do it again. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's 2 down.
Typically that high fastball, if it's
Now batting,
close to the top of the
shortstop,
strike zone, a
Francisco
hitter,
Lindor.
if he's prepared for it, can get to it. But that one just had that little jump at the end, which indicates there's a good spin rate on it, and it didn't decrease in velocity as that hitter's internal clock would expect it to, and that's why you see the swing and miss.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1. Ball inside.
2 down, nobody on. And we're the top half of the 6th.
Well, I think that pitch surprised all of us. Right down the middle, doesn't get a swing. Not very often you see a hitter lay off a cookie like that.
There's the splitter in the dirt. Swing and a miss. Stallings collects. Fires to first. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. Nothing doing for the offense that time. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6. And the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Orioles 5 and the Mets nothing. And welcome back to the
Leading off
ballpark.
for the
Bottom of the
Orioles,
6th. Here's
designated
Ramon
hitter,
Laureano.
Ramon Laureano.
Holmes back to work. And that one
Nope,
just
ball.
misses. A ball and no strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Yeah, the batter now Colton Cowser.
Colton Cowser.
And ball one.
That's right. Good eye. Wait for your pitch.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
This guy's
1-1.
got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
And now 2-1. Ripped to third. In plenty of time to first. 2 up, 2 down.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles.
O'Neill.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
And the
Down,
pitch a little
ball.
bit low, ball one. And that one sliced foul. Check swing called strike. And a count 1-2.
1-2.
Good job to fight that one off. That missed by a
2-2.
lot, and it's 2-2. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat.
Five foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch,
Ball.
even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Got a full count.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Two outs, and that's inside, and a good at-bat, ball 4. It wasn't easy, but he earned that walk after a
Up next
long
for the
at-bat.
Orioles,
Well, that's a nice job of grinding
center
out that
fielder,
at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Pickoff move to first.
No, he
O'Neill
did, he
dives
did.
back in safely. Mullins in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at bat to hit.
O'Neill off of first with 2 away. The
That's
changeup
the ball.
missing, and the count is 1-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Torrens down to first with it. In time, the 2-3 strikeout ends the inning. And the Orioles leave one, but they hold a 5-0 lead. Top of inning number 7, and stepping in for New York, Juan Soto. And there's the strike.
0-1.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. And there's the ball. Fights that one away. Still 1-2. Outside.
Well, this is a guy that can be frustrating for pitchers because he fouls off so many pitches and grinds out the at bat. I'm sure there's some times where a pitcher would rather just give up a first pitch single than have to waste 6 or 7 pitches on one hitter.
Swing and a miss, and he's down on strikes. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Good late cut for the strikeout there. That thing really got in on him. And you know, the cutter isn't really a huge swing and miss pitch most of the time because it's not really meant to move a whole lot. You're just trying to miss the big part of the barrel and maybe get some weak contact. But that one right there did a whole lot more than that. That was a really good pitch.
That's a hit.
Now batting, left fielder, Jesse Winker.
Now here is Jesse Winker. That one fouled off. Man at first, one away. And that misses. Ball 1. Swing and a foul out of play. And that one misses up and in. And the count's even at 2. That's down and in.
Count's full.
Fouls it back with 2 strikes. This one popped up. Westberg makes the grab for the second out.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jeff McNeil.
And now here's Jeff McNeil. Gets the outside corner with that one. That one is upstairs. On the ground, right side. Gets it to first, and that will end the inning. Mets strand 1. It's 5-0.
Now pitching to the
We're
New York
back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Ryan Stanek.
I think it's got to be a little
Line
tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these
Leading off
batters
for the
count the same
Orioles,
for his stats,
catcher,
obviously,
Jacob
regardless of the score.
Stallings.
Stallings
That missed. That's
in the
a
box
ball.
now as he leaves that one up high. The 1-0. Got it started a little too early. Strike one.
1-1.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And down on strikes. And there's one away.
Now batting, second
Jackson
baseman,
Holliday, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Holliday.
And first offering is fouled off. And there's a foul ball. Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. Here's the 0-2.
That's a ball.
Wow, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
He goes down looking. Jordan Westburg, the next to hit for the Orioles.
Third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
Ball
Nope,
one, no
that's it.
strikes. Strike
Yeah,
one.
what?
And that one fouled off. Ground ball, Alonso. He'll do it himself, and the Orioles set down in order. Nothing doing this time around for the O's as they are unable to add to their 5-0 lead. Ready to begin the
Leading off
eighth,
for the
and
Mets,
here's the catcher,
catcher,
Luis
Luis
Torrens.
Torrens.
Let's go, O's.
That one missed.
Ball.
Do it, Baltimore.
He swings and fouls one off. That's hard hit in the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And a quick out, number one.
Up next for the Mets, third baseman, Ronnie Mauricio.
Ronnie Mauricio up now for the Mets. That's in there. And it's 0-1. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter into an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and
Ball.
spit on anything that's down.
The Orioles leading by 5, and we're in the top of the 8th. Liner, base hit.
Now batting, second baseman, Brett Beatty.
Now it's the second baseman, Brett Beatty. Pitch misses inside, and that's ball one.
1-0.
Mauricio stands at first with one out. To first, maybe a 2-ball. They get one, tag, out at second. It's a double play. And just like that, the inning is over. Bottom of the eighth. And
Leading
now,
off for the
Gunnar
Orioles,
Henderson.
The shortstop, Gunnar
Stanek, a 6'4"
Henderson.
righty, 33 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. That one pushed to the left and foul. The shortstop
That's high,
takes
that's
the
a ball.
ball. And that's in for a strike. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his third of the game. Next to hit, Ryan O'Hearn, 1 for 3. That's in there, and that is strike one.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
This one lifted in the air, left field. Makes the grab. That's out number 2.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ramon.
And now the DH,
Laureano.
Ramon Laureano. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. Out to center. Nimmo has it sized up. He's got it, and that is that.
Now pitching.
Coming out for the Orioles, Ryan Baker. He
Number
last pitched 2
43.
days ago.
Ryan Baker.
Here's the center
Leading off for
fielder,
the Mets,
Brandon Nimmo.
center fielder,
0 for 3
Brandon
in this
Nimmo.
one. Swing and a miss. 0-1.
It might
Your
be
ball,
time
one
to
strike.
choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Struck him out looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his
next to the
third
Mets,
strikeout, and this one
Francisco
looking obviously,
Lindor.
so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Lindor
That's a ball.
stands in here, takes ball 1 low. Activity in the bullpen for Baltimore. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. One down, base is empty. Hard hit, left field, base hit.
Now batting, right fielder, Juan Soto.
Juan Soto now. And he grounds one to the right side.
foul.
And it goes just foul. Lindor leads off first with one away. They say you win.
0-2.
Just
Nope,
misses.
ball.
And it's 1-2.
What's a good pitch there? Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Goes to second. Save. And he's into scoring position with 2 away
Now
on
batting,
a wild
the first
pitch.
baseman, Pete Alonso.
So they're down to their final out. Pete Alonso up now for the Mets. And that one wrapped foul. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the ninth. Just missed. This could end it. Hit hard on the ground is short. On to first. Ball game. And the Orioles use 3 pitchers to combine for the shutout.
That's how you check a box to start your career, Boog. First MLB win in your first MLB start. Congratulations to him on a major milestone.
5-0 the final in this one. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.